Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. I hope you're doing well and staying safe. So first of all, welcome to our quiz series. So today we'll be revealing the answer of quiz 7 which I've asked over LinkedIn. So the question was, a CloudTrail trail is created to log management events only, and then a user uploads a file to the S3 bucket using a PutObject operation. So will the S3 API be logged in the CloudTrail? So I've given 4 options. First says yes, all S3 APIs are logged. Second says no, because S3 is a data event. Third says only if AWS Config is enabled. The fourth option says that only if S3 versioning is enabled. So let's find out by doing the practical demonstration of it. So let's get started. Okay, before jumping to the practical, let me reiterate my question. So the question 7 that I asked was, your CloudTrail trail logs management events only. So that means you have a CloudTrail service, you have created a trail, and the settings that you have configured while creating a CloudTrail is it will log only the management events. Okay, and then what you're doing, a file is uploaded to an S3 bucket using the PutObject operation. So you have this IAM user, or maybe you have an IAM role which will try to upload an object to the S3 bucket, right? So whenever a user or a role tries to upload any object on the S3 bucket, the backend API that will hit is PutObject operation. Okay, so will this event appear in CloudTrail? So what do you think? Will the PutObject operation be visible in the CloudTrail console? So remember that CloudTrail is a logging service. So the expectation is it will log each and every APIs, right? So I've given 4 options. Let's go each options one by one. So the first option says yes, everything will that event will be recorded since all S3 APIs are logged. Second says no, PutObject is a data event. So this is something interesting. Okay. Option 3 says only if AWS config is enabled. Fourth says only if S3 versioning is enabled. So let's do a practical demonstration of it, and then you'll be able to get the answers. Okay. So now let's go to the AWS console. Okay. Now I'm into my AWS console. I'll go to the CloudTrail service. Okay. And if you click on trails, and you'll see that I have created a CloudTrail trail as of now, right? So you see this is the trail, and it says that it's multi-region. And where do you see the management events, right? Let's click on this, and then you will find something known as management events. See the management events, it says all API activity, right? It will not exclude KMS, it will not exclude RDS. That means it will log all the management events, right? And there's nothing, right? So we have data events, management events, insight, and network activity events. So these are the 4 categories of events which will be logged by CloudTrail. And as of now, as per the question, we have enabled only the management events, right? Now what we're going to do is we will go to the S3 bucket now. Okay, so I'm in my S3 bucket. This is my test S3 events. So this is my test bucket that I have created. Now let's do one thing. Let me upload a file to this bucket. Okay. So whenever we do that, I will click on add file. Okay, so I'm here in one of the S3 test folder that I've created on my laptop. Okay, I'll just try to upload this. Okay, this screenshot. Let me just click it open. Okay, and then it's getting uploaded. I just have to click on upload, then it will get upload. Okay, so I'll do that. Now you see that it says that it has been uploaded, right? So let me close it. Now if I go a step back to the bucket, this was our test bucket, right? So I'll click on it. You will see that you are able to see the object. It says that it's 1, right? So that means you are able to upload the file. Now the backend API that will be logged was PutObject. Okay, now since CloudTrail is a logging service, your assumption would be CloudTrail should log it, right? So let's see if it actually gets logged or not. Okay, now I'm going to my trail. It says that where all these logs will get accumulated, it will go to the S3 bucket, right? This is the trail log location. I'm clicking on this. I'll click this, and now I'm into my S3 bucket, right? So there's a S3 bucket known as AWS CloudTrail logs, something, right? I'll click on CloudTrail. Now I can see this one. Where did I uploaded it? Where was my S3 bucket? Let's go here. This was my test S3 bucket. It's in Mumbai region, AP South 1. So in the trail logs, we'll go to the Mumbai region, AP South 1, this one. Okay, I've clicked here again, 2026. It will give you the month, date, and everything. Okay, so the latest one is 53, 58, and 2103. and now is 2104. So technically this one should have the trails. Let's see if that API is recorded or not. Okay. By the way, CloudTrail is a service which is eventual consistent, so it will take approx 0 to 15 minutes for the logs to get populated, right? So right now we can just go to this one. I'll try to download this. Okay, I'll try to open this with my Visual Studio. So I've just formatted it as for the JSON. Now let's see. If you look at here, put object, right? Put object. I didn't get anything. Okay, let's see S3. Okay, I'm seeing some actions were done with S3. Okay, s3.amazonaws.com. Bucket name, yes, this is our bucket. Assume role, yes, I have assumed this role. I'm just trying to find out that specific logs. Put object. I know there's nothing, but I want to see if there's anything else. So I don't think we have something as put object here. Okay, so having said that, that means the CloudTrail was not able to log this specific API. Now what could be the reason, right? Let's go to the documentation. This is the S3 CloudTrail events document. If you search for the put object, right? So you'll see here, this is the put object, and it's something known as data event, right? So put object. So what are data events? So anything, whatever the operation is performed on the resource comes under the data events. So if you look at the documentation, says that data events provide information about the resource operations performed or in a resource, right? So whenever you perform any actions on the resource, that is termed as data events. Now put object is a classic example of data events. And if you remember, when we went to the CloudTrail, we have just enabled the management events, right? And not the data events. See here. See, there's nothing in the data events. Okay, now what we'll do, we'll enable the data events. Okay, and this is for S3, right? S3 object, log all events. Okay, so I'll just click on save changes. Okay, now if you scroll down, you will see that management events, it was already there. Data events, it says that, okay, data events for S3, yes, we will log all the events. Now let's do one thing. So now what we'll do, we'll delete that object again, and we'll again upload this same object. Okay, so if you see here, the delete object, okay, I'll just put this 15. Okay, so delete object is also a data event. So let's do one thing. Let me go ahead and delete this first. I have to just paste this as it is for confirmation, and this is now deleted. Now let me re-upload this file. I'll go to my files again in my laptop. I will again upload this and click on upload, and now let's close this. You can see this is again uploaded, right? The time is 9:11, okay, as per the UTC time, IST time. Okay, I will just refresh this page again. So we have this. Now technically this trail, right, let me refresh it and go to the same S3 bucket. So this is the same S3 bucket. Okay, the same where we got this one, right? So I'll go to the CloudTrail again. This is AP South 1 26. Again, just go to this folder, and now let's refresh it. Okay, we have waited enough, and now let's download the latest one. We already have this. Let's download 216. I think it should have. Let me download this. And now let's open with our Visual Studio Code. Okay, I have downloaded this. Let me refactor this as per the JSON. Okay, now let's find out. Okay, let me do a command F, put object. See there, you can see this action, right? put object, and let's see the delete operation gets logged or not. See again, delete object. So first what we did the delete object, right? So let's do this one. We have got one match delete object. Okay, on this account, this is my account ID, this is my bucket. I have done delete object operation and I have deleted this one, right? So this is under line number 67. Let's find out for the put object. So if you see here, line number this to 856, this, right? So if you look at this one, if you go by this one, even this is an eventual consistency, right? So it could happen that, delete object operation could come later and put object could come, before it. But anyways, the logs will come. So if you go here, if you see here, this is the put object operation. Okay, and then this was created, the event source was S3. We have deleted this, right? Screenshot this one, this under this bucket. So this is the bucket name. Okay, I think we are pretty good with the practical demonstration then, right? If you go here again, this was the older one. If you do here the put object, see there's nothing. Again, just to confirm, delete we didn't perform, so delete will anyways, it will not be there. So even if you see here, so there was no put object operation, but here as soon as you enable the data events, there was a put object operations gets logged. So to sum up, which option is correct? Obviously the second one, because it will not. So if you are creating a CloudTrail trail and if you're just configuring it to log management events only, then your data events activity will not get logged, and put object is a data event, and that's why it was not showing you on the CloudTrail. So that means you have to go ahead and then enable the data events as well. So do give a read about what all events do CloudTrail supports. So there are 4 different categories as I've shown you already, right? So study more about this one. We have management events, we have data events, we have insight events, and this is network activity events. These 2 are pretty new. Earlier it used to have management events and data events only. So with that, I think we are good with the practical, and I hope this session was very informative for you. So going forward, we'll be launching such quiz questions in the future. So stay tuned and please subscribe to the channel. Till the time, take care. Bye-bye.